Hey there, welcome to or welcome back to No Pants Profits. My name is Richard and today I'm coming to you from the MSC Seascape. It is currently about 1:02 p.m. ship time, Saturday, July 8th, 2023, and I want to bring you a ship tour. I have been on this exact ship. This is my second time on an MSC ship, but the same MSC ship, 2 times in a row. I was last on in January of 2023, and it is currently July of 2023. And you know what's weird? I wasn't going to make this video because it was going to be too similar to my last experience. Not a lot of you watched the last experience, but MSC is actually slowly becoming my new favorite cruise line. Look, I'm not going to lie. My favorite right there, Carnival. Yes, I'm wearing a Carnival employee outfit on an MSC ship. Why? Because I'm an insane human being. And I've got my MSC captain's hat. So what I want to do, I want to go ahead and do a little tour of the MSC Seascape right here on our last sea day. So we're dealing with right now, this is day number 14 on this ship in the same year. So I guess that makes me an expert. It gives me a doctorate or something like that. So let's go ahead. I am right in this corridor right now, which, you know, it's a really stupid corridor. It's a couple feet big, like, kind of feels like a crew member's cabin that's just kind of out in public. It's just a couple feet because this is the inside. This is where you generally get on the ship, but I can't get outside up here. I don't know why. Every time I've come here, it's locked, but I'd like to bring you on where you enter the ship. So this is where you actually enter the MSC Seascape, and we go in. Now, let's talk about one of the really weird things about an MSC. One of the really weird things about MSC is you don't actually register a credit card before you get on board. Once you get on board, you go to these little magic kiosks, and these little magic kiosks can do everything. I'm not going to go ahead and show everything on the screen, but you can activate your key. You can't charge anything on board until you tie a credit card or put some cash into these kiosks. There's a good 10 or 15 of them all around the ship. Then you deposit money, you settle, and then you can donate to the MSC Ponzi scheme. Yeah, I'm sorry. There's this thing called the MSC Foundation. When a company owns its own foundation and it has a private island off the coast of Costa Rica, that's Jurassic Park. Now, there are islands off the coast of the Bahamas. I don't think they're building dinosaurs there, but I do think, there might be some sketchiness. Now, the thing is, since you don't put a credit card on front, there are multiple announcements that happen every day in your cabin, saying in 17,000 different languages, well, more like 8 different languages, multiple announcements every day that happen in your cabin that say, make sure you go to the kiosk and put on your credit card, because guess what? Tomorrow, like half the people on this ship won't be able to leave the ship because they still have money due on their bills. It's a little ridiculous. But let's talk about this. You're coming in. This is the Seascape, the seaside, and the seashore. You come in up on deck number 7? Yeah, deck number 6, actually. And you'll see this is their grand foyer, everything like that. So this is their grand foyer. They've got some interesting acts here. They have a saxophonist who plays a vacuum cleaner. They got a guy that dresses as a pirate. Take a look at some of the random video here of that. Cool. All right, so you saw the random video there then. I'm not going to lie. This atrium really, truly feels like a genuine fake Kusadasi atrium. What do I mean? I mean, this is a little much. The crystals in the staircase, a little much. I'm a guy who wears Hawaiian shirts and enjoys that, but I mean, look. Crystals in the staircase. That's a little much. That's a little extreme, even for me there. But they do have a lot of the. I think it looks like genuine fake luxury. I'm not saying it's bad. It just looks a little over the top bougie for me. And you got a lot of bars here. This is the main bar on board that's not the casino bar. It's called the Seascape Bar. It's open from like 6 o'clock in the morning until late at night, till 1, 2 in the morning. Again, the casino bar is still going to be your latest open bar. And they've got a lot of other bars that don't open till later in the afternoon. That's just kind of how cruise ships are. They don't have the staff to run the bars all day, every day. But we're in this central atrium. I'm gonna, let's see what we're gonna do. We're gonna walk through it. We're gonna walk through the ship. We're gonna talk about what's going on here. You got your shore excursions. Again, All that's gotten really easy because you just go ahead and you do your shore excursions, you do other stuff like that on your app right now. When you do them on your app, hey, you're good to go. But let's walk through. Again, this is the deck that you get on. Let's walk through this deck. This is where the shops are, and look, they're doing the crew member tour. This is where the shops are, stuff like that. Now, here's the interesting thing about MSC. Unlike every other cruise ship, where the shops are owned by one company, and the spa is owned by another company, and the photo department is owned by another company, and the art department is owned by another company, MSC is a family-owned, family-run company, and being that family-owned, family-run company, they own everything. The vertical integration here is fantastic. Again, this was a finance channel originally, so I do love me some vertical integrations because that passes on the cost savings to you, the consumer. We'll go in the gift shop and I'll show you what I mean in a minute. They also have a really fancy chocolate factory that makes some nightmare fuel. This is called Venchi. I don't know if they own this, but if I'm a guessing man, yes. You know, the little penguin, he's not that much nightmare fuel, nor is the motorcycle, but then, y'all remember Sonic the Hedgehog, that 3D animated movie they made, and everyone was like, hey, Sonic's terrifying. Well, if you really want to see terrifying Sonic, they never released first Sonic because he was terrifying. This is actually first Sonic. That is a overweight, scary hedgehog right there. And that is really some nightmare fuel. But we were talking about the fact that, you know, all the gift shops are owned by MSC directly. So they're not having to pay out a commission or anything like that. So, I mean, I will tell you, the liquor store here is probably the cheapest I've ever seen on a cruise ship. Because they don't have to, the company that's running the liquor store doesn't have to pay out the cruise ship 20 to 25% of the money they're taking in. And MSC actually makes their own branded liquor. So you see, like, here's Meloncello, Limoncello, actually MSC branded. I bought 2 bottles of Sambuca. Again, someone just wanted it for like $22. That's literally unheard of because yes, MSC is the Mediterranean shipping company. It's the largest freight company in the world. Some people will call it the mafia shipping company, but I don't want to get hurt by the mafia here. And the other cool thing, the liquor store does have a different special every day, and they are not bullshit like every other cruise ship. Yeah, we're 7 minutes in. I can say bullshit. They're not bullshit like every other cruise ship. What do I mean by that? Those specials are only for the day. You get a good deal that day. You come on the other day, you don't get that good deal. Let's find something I know the price of. Okay, perfect. Malibu, $19.90. That's slightly less than U.S. street price. Probably about what the other cruise ships are charging, but what they do instead is they put something different on special every day for the 6-7 days of the cruise you happen to be on. It looks like Tito's is on special. So you got Tito's, which used to be bottom shelf vodka, which has now made itself into the mid shelf. Buy 2, get 25% off. So these actually change literally every single day, the specials, but this liquor store is actually, you know, there's a lot of unique things that are unique to MSC. They do different tastings every night, stuff like that. Not this cruise, but last cruise, my friend bought way too much liquor, and you don't have to worry about delivering it to your cabin or anything like that on the last night. You just come here, pick it up on the last night, so you don't need anything like that. And they do even sell, let's say you want to make a lot of noise. You know, Carnival, it's funny, banned all these speakers on board. And what do they do in the gift shops here? They're selling them. And something I've never seen on any other cruise ship before, I legitimately mean any other cruise ship, is they actually sell cell phones in the gift shop. Now, not a huge selection or other stuff like that, but they sell cell phones right in the gift shop because guess what? If you happen to take your cell phone and put it in the drink, you can get a replacement for your cell phone that's gone in the drink. Yeah, the drink means in the ocean, in the pool, and other stuff like that. They actually sell cell phones here, and not low-end cell phones. Well, there's one kind of low-end cell phone, the Galaxy A31 5G. They have the latest Samsung Flip, the latest Samsung Ultra, and the latest Galaxy S23. And the great thing is, they're all at street price. There's no markup. They're all at exactly what Best Buy is going to charge you, exactly what anybody else is going to charge you. So, you know, if your phone winds up in the drink, unfortunately, iPhones are a bit harder to sell, especially unlocked. Nearly impossible for anyone other than Apple to sell an iPhone unlocked. But they're selling them street, and guess what? Let's say you want to get a new Samsung phone. and you come on the ship with $500 onboard credit, and you're like, shit, I got the drink package, I got everything like that already. What am I gonna buy? Well, that's halfway to a Galaxy Flip. If that's your kind of phone you like, that's actually really cool. They got a perfume shop, they got other stuff like that. Again, there are specials that change every single day here, which is kind of crazy because every other cruise ship just lies to you. And it says it's a one day only special. You got to come today to get that special, other stuff like that. Now, why are they lying to you? Well, because it takes too much work to have IT reprogram their registers when the special is over and put it back on when the special begins and everything like that. That's why they're doing it that way. I'm not a handbag person, but they even have like some designer handbags in here. And I think they get a nice discount because, you know, the Mediterranean Shipping Company is the actual largest shipping company. I don't mean cruise ship, but the largest shipping company in the world. So all this crap that you're seeing, and I say crap, say it lovingly, I say crap. All this crap that you're seeing around, you know who moved it to where it needed to be? Yeah, the same company you're on board is the one that moved it around. So, you know, I really question how much they're really paying for these things. Maybe it doesn't happen in cash. That's why they call it the Mafia Shipping Company. Maybe this is all just, you know, you move my watches and I'll give you some. Just me talking out loud. Don't sue me. I actually really like the MSC. So, but it's kind of cool. Now, they don't have a traditional piano bar like Carnival and some of the other ships. They just have the piano bar out in the open, but they got two piano guys, or, you know, one piano guy and piano girl last time I was online. And what you're going to start noticing as we walk around is this ship believes it's New York City. So what's really cool is every day they kind of start at like the 40s and 50s, and a different decade is here. And they will play a different decade, but this is literally Times Square. It animates to the current decade that it's going on. We're going to make it to the casino later. There's a giant Statue of Liberty here. All the restaurants here on this ship are actually named like things that are happening in New York City, or locations that are in New York City. But yeah, take a look. This is the piano bar. And let's go up now. Now, we've kind of covered deck 6, which is where you get on, but it is currently 1:14 p.m. and it is the sea day. And there's only really one place people are going to be at 1:14 p.m. on a sea day, and that is in the buffet. Now let's talk about the worst. I still say the worst thing on board for now. Probably the best next cruise. I'll tell you why later. It's the elevators. So I'm going to go 16. It's doing okay. Essentially, you hit a button. It tells you what elevator to go to. And you don't press it inside of the elevator. You have to press it outside. Well, it's a good thing because the kids can't press all the buttons if the buttons are not in the elevator. So that's a good thing. But sometimes elevators take forever. Why do elevators take forever? If you're familiar with Disney and you're familiar with Fast Pass at Disney, the reason that elevators take forever is because of Fast Pass. There are 96 cabins on board that have a Fast Pass for an elevator. They always keep at least one elevator empty in every bank for those 96 cabins. And that slows down everyone else getting on an elevator. If you're staying in the MSC Yacht Club, I am not this cruise, but I will be my next cruise with MSC. So definitely stay tuned because there's not a lot of Yacht Club content, and there's nothing I love more than making content when there's no content. We're still waiting for D. Much like ladies, we're waiting for the D. 60. There we go. So the Yacht Club actually gets a priority for the elevators. But what that's doing is that's making less elevators available for normal people. So that's why sometimes, you know, dinner times and stuff like that, it will literally say that your elevator is not available. It cannot allocate an elevator. So what you'll see, if you look around, you see it's going to 16, going to 11. There are no buttons to press inside the elevator. You press them outside the elevator. And where we're headed is we are headed to the buffet. This is actually a traditional cruise ship buffet with some somewhat interesting quirks that we'll talk about. Why we're headed up there is 1:15. It's busy right now. I can show you the rest of the ship at any time, but I want to show you the buffet, the pool deck. Then we'll check the cabin, and we'll go back down to the rest of the ship, deck 7, deck 5. All right, so we are at deck 16 now, and there are so many pools on board this ship. In 7 days, you're not going to find them all. So this is actually the jungle pool. This is their indoor family pool. So this is their indoor family pool. It kind of looks like somebody bought a rainforest cafe and then took all the things from the inside of the rainforest cafe and was like, well, let's make a pool out of them. So this is right behind the buffet, but you'll see much bigger than the pool on most cruise ships. And yes, this is a family pool right here. And it does have a roof that is like, it's retractable, and you'll notice it's actually really cool because it's been like a sauna in here. So they actually cracked the roof today. I mean, like they left it a crack open. So it's not nearly as hot in here as it normally is. It's usually like a sauna up in here. They've got a lot of hot tubs. They got a lot of everything. Let me put it like this. This boat, this ship, whatever you want to call it, has no shortage of pools. At all. No shortage of pools. So many pools. My buddy who's a travel agent, his name is Gid Pool. It's like there's a pool reunion. There's so many pools on board. But when we're going to go ahead and we're going to go inside in a second, into the buffet. But I do want to talk about one thing, which is not like my standard, like, you know, they're like, where's the favorite place you've ever made ice cream on a cruise? When they ask that newlywed game show, it's not a euphemism for sex or anything like that. It's like literally ice cream. Other than in the dining room for dinner, there is no free ice cream on board. All of the ice cream is paid ice cream. Now, all the ice cream is paid ice cream. Also, importantly, all the ice cream is actually really damn good ice cream. Not gonna lie. You've got ice cream at the chocolate factory that we saw with the creepy Sonic the Hedgehog, and you've got ice cream up here. It does have a somewhat nominal charge to it. So we're walking into the buffet, which is open for lunch from noon to 3. I don't mean to stop up, but you see, open from lunch from noon to 3. And they do have a special every single day for dinner, which, there's a chocolate special and traditional German special. Oh, that's kind of cool. I guess we're going to see the traditional German special. So we're walking up. This is the most crowded you're going to see the buffet is 1 o'clock on the sea day. And this is important. This is super duper important. Because on a lot of cruise ships, come to the buffet at 1 o'clock on a sea day, you can't find a table. Their operations are fantastic here. It's Italian run engineering, you know. The embarkation day is a little bit of a mess, but it cleans up. But take a look. Plenty of tables available. I'll leave you pointed. Hey, I'll leave you pointed this way. One slight complaint. I want to show you the size of the glasses. I believe they are urine specimen cups that have somehow made it onto the ship as cruise ship glasses. They do have some kind of really interesting drinks. They've got lemonade, not that interesting. Tropical mango, getting interesting. Strawberry kiwi. I love the strawberry kiwi drink. Nice little drink, but again, I mean, I think you need scale. It's like half the size of my head. So I need to get like 3 or 4 of these glasses. But unlike some other ships, buffets we've been on recently, everything up here actually works. Virgin Voyages. And you can find a table. Virgin Voyages. And it doesn't take an hour to get food. Virgin Voyages. Sorry, I had to. So, let's continue on to the buffet. Talking about the section of the buffet I hate the most on MSC. I don't just hate it. I love to hate it. It's the kiddie section. The problem is the stuff that's in the kiddie section, they don't have anywhere else. And I've gotten into multiple fights this cruise until I just got with the restaurant manager and I'm like, enough is enough. And they always are running out of, they have popcorn chicken here that there's no popcorn chicken. But here's the important thing. So they have this little gateway here. You got to be able to fit onto the gateway here to go to the kiddie section. So just to show you what's in the kiddie section, they got all kinds of grilled cheese sandwiches. They've got fruit. They got, there's no, she's putting the chicken tendies out. This is the only place that they have popcorn chicken and mac and cheese. I've talked to the management on board and I said, look, you don't want the adults going into the kiddie section. You got to get rid of the popcorn, not get rid of. You got to put the popcorn chicken and mac and cheese somewhere else. They have so many sections to the buffet. This is actually, you know, not gonna lie, there's 6,000 people on this ship. It's kind of almost slightly smaller than the Oasis class. And I've been overall extremely impressed by the buffet. Look, first day on a cruise ship is a shit show because nobody knows where they're going. But I was always able to find a seat up here. The first 2 days of the ships that I've been on board, totally always able to find a seat up here. And the food, it's acceptable on the first day. Their burgers are not the best. Their pizza generally is the best because if you're an Italian cruise line and you're like making pizza, you kind of want to, you know, get that right, or else people are going to make fun of you. I will say they likely have the best cruise ship pizza, even though for some reason it's the German Frankenhappen. But they got all kinds of different pizza there, making it fresh. Unfortunately, there's guys from the Philippines making Italian pizza, but they know how to make pizza here. They do use very, very, very high quality ingredients in their pizza. Pretty much any Italian dish on this ship is going to be fantastic. We'll go downstairs later. I'm going to talk about dinner last night, which was the Italian dinner. But, you know, they're really doing... this is the chocolate buffet. There's the MSC Seascape chocolate buffet. They had some great 4th of July setup because this was a 4th of July cruise. Oh, wow. They got, like, actual, like, Swiss and German chocolate here that you can get. It looks really good. The problem is I only have one hand right now. You got multiple lines here that are available for everyone, and I want to talk about the daily special station. As food on board that is included on this ship that you don't have to pay extra for, my absolute favorite is this station right here. Come check it out at 6 o'clock every single night. They are making from scratch dishes right in front of you and serving them. I've had burritos, some of the best burritos I've ever had in my life. I've had pasta, some of the best pasta I've ever had in my life. I've had shawarma, chicken shawarma, which they made themselves on board. They didn't buy it, bring it in frozen or other stuff like that. They have these giant ham hocks every single day. Look at that. Look at that giant. Oh, look, we got sausages. Oh, this. I'm going to teppanyaki tonight, or else I'd be like drooling and eating all over this. But here's the important thing. I think this is the most important thing I have to reiterate. If you've ever been on a cruise ship before and you've gone up to the buffet at 1 o'clock on a sea day, can you find a table easily? Yeah, you actually can. And I consider that to be a surprise. So, since we're already up high, and it's already 1:24, I do want to show you the rest of the ship down below. But let's go ahead and let's explore what's up here. So, deck 16 on most cruise ships is usually as high as you go. That's the reality. Deck 16 is as high as you go. It's the Lido deck. There's a pool outside, everything like that. The layout of this ship is actually super duper interesting. So again, the buffets just continue. Oh God, that actually looks good. Create your own deli sandwiches. I haven't been up here for lunch enough. I usually eat lunch at the taco place or in the dining room. They got a salad section. I'm salad intolerant, so I don't really know anything about the salad section, and yet another pizza section. That's how you know you got Italians running the place. When they have one, but not two. Two, but not one pizza sections. So we're going out. This is the back of the boat on deck 16, where you generally kind of go out and eat and stuff like that on deck 16. And they have the very appropriately named Bridge of Sighs, because it's glass. You walk on it, you look down, it's glass. So this is the Bridge of Sighs, out right in the back of the buffet. I like to do these things mostly uncut. Every cruise ship is doing something a little bit different with the back of their boat right now. And we're gonna this bridge is not really part of the difference of what the MSC Seascape is doing with the back of their boat, but the pool down below is. You know, if you're familiar with new ship designs, Virgin Voyages or the Carnival Celebration, they've all done something a little bit different. Virgin put a restaurant and a bar down there right below the buffet. Carnival Celebration actually has the Guy's Pig and Anchor or whatever they call that. I don't remember the name of it right now. But they have pools and they have stuff like that. But this is the bridge's size. If you don't trust glass, you probably don't want to stand on here. We are 8 decks above that deck. That deck where the pool is on deck 8. So if you're not a fan of testing the industrial stability of glass, and this is probably not the place for you to be. Just say it. All right, so like I said, deck 16 is usually where cruise ships end, but not this ship. This ship, very much like the Carnival Celebration, has things above where the food is. You usually have the food, you have the pool on deck 16, and you're done. Deck 16 through question mark, we'll get there in a minute. 16 through the top, there's some weird stuff going on up there, but 16 through the top are kind of your outside recreation areas, and then 5, 6, 7, and 8 are your inside recreation areas, and everything sandwiched in between, well, that's just a passenger cabin. But let's go ahead, we're gonna take the stairs from deck 16 to deck 18. So, take some outside stairs real quick. It's actually not that hot out here for 1:30 in the afternoon. Let's go ahead. Up. What's up? Going up the stairs. And we've gone from deck 16 to deck 18. Huh? How we do that, Rich? How we go from deck 16 to deck 18? Well, because Italians don't believe in the number 17. It's like the number 13. You know how other cruise ships, don't have a deck 13? My cabin's actually on deck 13, and it's been very lucky this cruise. But Italians don't believe in the number 13, and did not believe in the number not 13, don't believe in the number 17, so they don't have a deck 17. So you go directly from deck 16 to deck 18. And this is the top deck. This is really reminiscent of me of the Carnival Excel class, which is the celebration of the Mardi Gras. They keep a lot of their fun stuff up here. They've got a really, really big pool up here. I swear, the number of pools on this ship is absurd. And there's certain pools that we won't be able to go to this tour, but we will go to when I'm on next time, because I will be staying in the yacht club. Talk about how I'm staying in the yacht club, but you know what? Unlike a lot of the other cruise ships, look at this, it's a sea day. That's an empty bar. That's an empty bar. You have an empty bar on a sea day. You guys are doing something right. You have an empty bar. No, it means you have enough passengers. Yes. Enough bars. Like most other cruise ships are a disaster. You gotta wait a half an hour for a drink nowadays. The fact that if I wanted a beer, I don't want a beer right now. I can get a beer, I'm very happy. I mean, that's something you don't see on 102% capacity ships. I hate to say it. I want to call this a German cruise ship because, it's engineered so well. I mean, it's probably a German-built cruise ship, but it's not run by Germans. It's run by Italians. But look, I mean, to see a reasonable pool bar. I think we have chicken nuggies. Guys, I think we have. I think we have chicken nuggies. They've even set up an additional buffet out here by the pool. This is not generally a dining venue, but they've set up an additional buffet out here by the pool just to kind of help with demand. I mean, the engineering, the thought process, other than, the kids buffet, which, we good now. We had a whole discussion about the kids buffet. The engineering, the thought process, the fact that they know how many people are on board. A lot of cruise ships, I mean that intrinsically, but they know how many people are on board. You got spring rolls. You got spring rolls. You got pigs in a blanket. They have burgers sometimes, stuff like that up here. Okay, hold on. I wasn't pointed low enough for you. This is under time control. But, good. What we got? We got a fruit skewer. Look at that. Okay. Let's see if it's any good. It's time for the fruit skewer challenge. I don't want to stab myself when I do this. Not bad. But, hey look, I don't like outside. The thing I'm most impressed about, 1:30 in the afternoon, I can go right up to the bar, and order a drink. Now they do also have ice cream out here, and this is chargeable ice cream. Again, they don't have any free ice cream on this ship, at least in the standard passenger areas. But I've been outside for a while. I'm what they call an indoor cat. So we're gonna go inside, then we will go back outside. We're up here on deck 17, and I think there's an arcade up here. I will tell you the floors are rather slippery on board right when you come in from the pools. You might want to look at putting like a coating or something on there, just kind of saying. But okay, next place we have the arcade, or the Hall of Games, and it's nowhere near the casino. We'll make it to the casino later, but this is the arcade / Hall of Games, also known as the Children's Casino. Oh, air conditioning. Oh, air conditioning. Woo! Children's Casino. You get points, you turn them in. This one's got a printer error, so it can't print tickets right now. This one can print tickets. So they take your tickets. This arcade is literally like a Chuck E. Cheese on board. Well, more like a Dave & Buster's, because they've got all the racing simulators and other stuff like that as well. You see, this is actually a race car simulator because Italian. I want to do bunny ears, but I'm still holding onto my magic stick. But yeah, and that's using the Unreal Engine. Oh, there we go. It's actually a race car simulator there. I think it's getting started. I can see a mouse on the screen. He's trying to drive. He's starting it on. You got other ones that are just moving people around in a VR world. Well, there's your race car simulator. It's actually pretty damn cool. I kind of want to do the race car simulator, but I know I won't fit inside of it. He's got the drink package. Cut him off. Cut him off. Cut him off. And you even have a little 4D cinema right here. So you got a 4D cinema right there. But let's go ahead. Let's go outside. Back outside. That's a great reprise from the heat. We're going to explore the rest. Well, we're going to explore the rest of the outdoor areas that we can. What do I mean by that? There's 2 different outdoor areas, 2 different sets of pools, 2 different sets of bars that you cannot enjoy unless you're in a certain class of cabin. They have the spa cabins and they have the yacht club cabins. I assume the yacht club cabins can go to the spa cabin spaces. So I hope next time I'm on board this ship, which I'm going to be on for yacht club, I can actually. Oh, I almost lost my pineapple. I don't like olives. Well, this is probably a grape. We have a lot of olives on board this ship, though. Okay. So I'm going to get rid of my stick. Now, we are currently right on top of that jungle pool. You remember Rainforest Cafe from earlier? So we're right on top of Rainforest Cafe from earlier. This is where all the kids' programs are and everything. There's great branded content on board. There's Lego. There's Guinness Book of World Records. There's Top Chef, I think. Top Chef at Sea. MSC has done a great job getting a lot of branded content on board. I said that in the nicest way possible because I really did enjoy the Guinness Records show, which we'll show later. I'm sure the kids are enjoying some of the Lego stuff. So yeah, a lot of branded content, but I want to show you a different pool. We're leaving the Rainforest Cafe pool. And yeah, this is literally right up here by the arcade is where all the kids' programs are. You got the Young Club, you got the Teen Club. The Kids Club is called Dermaland, Dreamaland. Well, we got the Hall of Games right here. This is the arcade we've already been into. Why are we coming through this again? Because we got to get somewhere. The kid is still drunk. He still doesn't know how to drive. He's basically a Miami driver. Yeah. We got a Miami driver right there. Well, let's go ahead. We'll take the outside skirts of the arcade. It is very nice that they've tinted these windows here so they can actually keep it cool. Because if they didn't tint these windows, it would be hot as hell up here. But yeah, I mean, the arcade is busy today. Arcade is super busy. Got a nice mix of games. And yeah, let's go ahead. The Dog Pounder. A lot of interesting games. Casino is my arcade because you go win money or you can win cruises. But let's go ahead. Let's jump outside real quick again. So you saw that pool. You saw two pools already. You saw the Rainforest Cafe pool, and you saw the pool that was the big pool up in the back. This is the children's pool. So we got the kids' pool right here. We got all kinds of water guns and water slides. And I'm taking my own life into my hands by, taking a little walk in here. Oh, the bucket just went. I did not catch the bucket. They have 1, 2, 3 water slides, I think. A big family area. The nice thing is this is segregated. If you don't go looking this out, you're not going to find it. That's the best thing for me. If I don't want to find the kids, I'm not going to find the kids. And they have a big tube slide. They've got a lot of stuff up here. They even have like a jungle gym that's over. Yes, this is a loud area. Yes, there are children here. Yes, if you're like, I want to go on Virgin and I don't want to see kids. I say that facetiously. But go ahead and do it. But, I don't want to get wet here. The kids all have water guns and I am in the splash zone. So, this is all included too. Like, I got splashed a little bit. And it's all pirate. I got some water in my shoes. It's all pirate themed and everything like that. It's actually really a beautiful whole play area here. But let's go up. We can see a little bit more of the water slides. I think there's at least 3 slides here. 4 slides. At least 4 slides on board. We keep going up. Big old Kraken themed. I want to go up some more. Yeah. We're up a little more. Then we'll come down. There's even an entire like obstacle ropes course up here up above. But for those that want to shoot people, they try and keep it inside the shooting area. But you got your gun. I mean, shoot them with water. Water. There we go. Yes. That little boy sitting right there. There we go. Yes. I am in the splash zone too, so that's kind of dangerous. But let's go up. We're going up. This is deck 19 we were just on. Now we're headed to deck 20. We're going to go do their little ropes course real quick. We got a basketball court. Yeah, so we got 4 slides on this ship. You'd have to sign a waiver and get a wristband to do the slides. But you don't have to sign a waiver and get a wristband to this little ropes course right here. Fortunately, I haven't had a drink yet. Fortunately, I'm under the weight limit. So let's do the ropes course. We're just going from one side to the other. Let's go. Pretty normal. You see the pool right below. Oh, we're right above the bucket. We're going to get a really good video of the bucket splashing down. You can see the bucket's like full. See the bucket? The bucket's like nearly full. I've never actually seen the bucket from this perspective. And by the bucket, I mean that giant bucket of water that gets all the kids all happy. Oh, there we go. The bell is going off. I've never seen the bucket fall from above. Whoa! Hey, look. That was pretty cool. I've never seen the bucket fall from above. This right here, though, in front of me is about as adventurous as Richard gets on this cruise. I'm not doing the water slides or nothing because I'll get stuck in the water slides. Make fun of me in the comment that I'm fat and stuff like that. I'll make fun of it myself. So we got this little rope bridge right here that goes over the kids in the pool. Oh. Not very cool. I mean, it's a little scary, I'm not gonna lie. But they can't shoot me with water up here. So, well, I only have one hand. I apologize. Like, I'm so shaky right here, not because I'm drunk or anything, but because I just have one hand because I'm holding the camera with the other hand. Oh, good. I survived. But now I got a problem. Y'all know the Teletubbies. They call me the Tubby Buddy. That one was easy, because it has some wooden slats on the bottom. But now I'm in like a little tree house, and we've got, as a Tinky Winky would say, again. There's another bridge that I have to cross. So, yeah. Whoa. We're good. We did it. Yay. All right. So let's take a look at the pool from above. Now there are X sections that are in front of here, behind here we can't go to, because we're not staying in spa cabins and we're not staying in yacht club. I've shown you a lot of the outdoor areas, all the outdoor areas I can, but there is some segregation. The front of the ship is all for yacht club. The middle front of the ship has a lot for the Aurora class or the spa class. There's one thing I didn't show you up here though. The one thing I didn't show you up here is called the Robotron. It is literally a Kuka arm, robot Kuka arm. That Kuka arm, it plays music. You get to pick the song you want, and you can ride it. It is only open from, it was only open until 1 p.m. That's why it's not running right now. Opens again at 3. But you go on that giant arm, and it shakes you around with a crazy, crazy intensity. Oh, thank God. Thank God. I weigh too much to go on that. Yes. So I don't have to go on the crazy robot arm, because I don't have to go. But yeah, this is a look of the main pool area. One of the really weird things they do out here at the main pool area is they play bingo. They do a simulcast of bingo from the theater out here, so you can either play here or you can play in the theater. It's actually something cool, something unique. It kind of increases the capacity, the number of people that can actually play bingo. All good. So it increases the capacity, the number of people who can play bingo. I've made a lot of casino friends on board, so we've actually passed by some casino friends just right now, and casino friends a little bit ago that I want to give me fist bumps because I've told them how to make money in the casino. I know. Maybe I'll tell you guys. Maybe if I like you. Might bury it somewhere in a video. That's actually a good idea. I just put it in a card randomly in a video. You got to check it. That's a great idea, Rich. You're smart. Thank you. Talking to myself. But yeah, here's the main pool. They play bingo at and everything like that, but you've also got the jungle pool. You've got the kids pool. The kids on board, for now, are mostly Italian. So they don't misbehave like Italian, German, European. They don't misbehave like American kids. You know, it's not as bad as Royal Caribbean. It's not as bad as Carnival. You know, they listen to their damn parents, and I'm very, very happy for that. So they listen to their parents, and yeah, the kids are not really a problem on MSC, and I'm on their most kid-friendly ship. Yeah, the kids go a little rambunctious in the arcade. They go a little rambunctious in the little play area we were just in, but the kids have not been bad at all. Let's go ahead. I'm gonna ride down to my cabin. Take a look there. We got to ride down to deck 13, which, yes, this ship has a deck 13. Again, you got this little panel right here. You press the button outside where you want to go. Oh, ready for boarding. That's rare. So we got the car ready for boarding. Again, if you are in the yacht club, your little room key or wristband or whatever you happen to have, of course, is a priority pass. We got 13, 12, and 9. I'd be angry, but guess what? There ain't no kids to press the buttons. So it's just stopping to pick other people up. It's going to drop me off at 13. Well, we're going to 16 first. So it's going to drop me off. 16. Going to drop me off from 13 in a minute. And then we'll go ahead and we'll do a little cabin tour. All right. 15, 14. There is a deck 13, and I'm staying on it. It's been quite lucky for me this cruise, so I'm not angry about 13. Just wouldn't want to stay on deck 17 of an Italian ship, but it doesn't exist. So, got an inside cabin. Yeah, you're going to see a major difference in accommodations between this review and the next review that I'm going to do, because we're going from an inside cabin to a yacht club suite. That'll be a couple months' time. It's got to be happening within a year, because I got it on board. 3206, 3204. Okay, So we're walking down the hallways, pretty wide hallways. They've got accessible cabins, things like that. But let's go ahead. It is 1:45 p.m. Yeah, well, I just had to look how deep we were in the video. It's 1:45 p.m. Cabins, they're fine. I spend very little time in my cabin. Last night, I shot a casino video. I shot another video. Went to sleep at about 7, 8. No, I went to sleep at about 9 a.m. So I'm going to need a nap after this because I went to sleep at about 9 a.m. But let's continue on. Let's struggle through. Cabins on board. They're good. They got more than one American outlet. That's all you can ask for. If you're not American, I apologize. They got one American outlet and one Italian outlet, European outlet. Whatever they have all those outlets for. But let's go ahead. I don't think our cabin has been made up yet. Why? Because I didn't hit the makeup cabin button. I'm going to show you a messy cabin. I try not to. It's packing day. It's everything like that. I don't know exactly what I'm walking into. To be brutally honest with you. I don't remember how I left it. But I am staying in an inside cabin with another person this cruise, but as I said, that will change rather markedly. We are in 13090. Beautiful balcony view. No, I'm kidding. Inside cabin. Nothing special. Bed's unmade. Oh no. Let's talk about the bathroom. Nothing eventful. Big enough except for, look, I'm going to not lie. People have complained you can't sit on the shitter without moving your leg due to that cabinet. So that cabinet makes it kind of hard to sit and shit or sit and pee or sit anything. You can kind of see perspective on the whole cabin, on the whole bathroom right there. Shower is big enough to fit my fat self. And they do have shower gel and shampoo in there. I'm wearing a backpack right now with a battery pack and all that. And I can still 360 around. And I don't have a shower curtain sticking to my ass. So we're good. MSC branded towels. And we brought some magnets. Got a hat rack right there for all of our captain's hats, and one of my favorite hats, my favorite Joe running in 2024, Joe Exotic. Me and him were friends. But what we got, we have that went on. We have 2 American outlets, 2 European outlets, 2 USB-A outlets right there. That's always important to know. You've got right here the bathroom light on and off. You got to keep this stupid key in to keep the cabin on. It's kind of stupid, but you just lose your room key on the first day. Doesn't know whether it's a valid room key or not. Lose your room key on the first day, and this keeps it on. And if you want do not disturb or makeup cabin, you actually have. I'm gonna go makeup cabin. So they make up the cabin. We do have our OnlyFans here. By our OnlyFans, I mean we have 2 fans on the ceiling, which are routed over the ceiling and USB powered. I hate to make the statement, link in the description, but link in the description. A friend of mine is an Amazon affiliate. I'm not an Amazon affiliate, so I'm not making any money from it, but might as well. Link to the Amazon fan and some magnets right there. I believe, yeah, you even have some USB over here. Well, got some USB over here. And you have a button that will turn your lights on and off. It's a dual action button. So you got a dual action button, and we have a projector right there. Pretty simple accommodations. A lot of storage, but I think you'll see, this is the lowest end accommodations you can have on an MSC ship. On this MSC ship, sorry, I didn't specify. We've got a microwave, got a mini bar, which they won't unstock, and it's not included. And yes, look, this is like an untouched can of Bud Light from the before times. The times before the Mulvaney, when people drank Bud Light. So this is our cabin on deck 13. We've gone ahead and we've taken a look at deck 6, which is where you get on board. But I do want to go to deck 5, 7, and 8 with you right now. me make sure I have my room key with me. They do also sell like a little band that you can do, but that little band doesn't work in the casino, so I'm just gonna carry my room key. Anyways, so hopefully we get an elevator rather quickly. Again, let's go over the ship plans, talk about what we've seen, we haven't seen. Let's go see the rest of what we've seen. And we'll kind of wrap up. So we've seen everything on 16 and above. Remember, we saw the buffet, we saw the bar, we saw the Rainforest Cafe pool, Yacht Club Concierge we can't see, Yacht Club Restaurant we can't see, Kids and Teen Program, Aqua Park Games Arcade, and the Marina Pool is that big pool. We got Horizon Bar. We can't see the Top 19 Solarium because that's for the spa only. There's a lot of stuff up there that we can't see for now. I promise to take you there soon. And then where we went is we went on deck 6. We saw the excursions. We saw the shops. We saw the bars. But I want to take a look at 8, 7, and 5. So going downstairs is much easier than going upstairs. So we're going to go ahead. We're going to hit 8. Arriving in 20 seconds. That's super fast for an elevator on this ship. So again, you press the floor you want to go to on the outside. And my favorite hack, I can actually make the elevator count down for like explosion. Oh, that was not intentional.
This group serves floor 19 through
4.
Please press again when you hear your destination. 19, 18, 16, 15.
Oh, no worries. We are good. So we're going down to 8. Yes, I can make the elevator count down like something bad's going to happen. That's how you trick the elevators. Okay, so we're riding down from 10 to 9 to 8. And we talked about the pool on the back of 8. I want to go out, take a look at that pool on the back of 8. Let's see exactly where we are. We are actually right in the middle of 8. So let's take a look at the middle of 8. We'll go to the front, go to the back, go everywhere in between. So this is deck 8. There are some more shops up here on deck 8, but there are also 2 other venues. This is like their karaoke venue. Oh no, sorry. Talking about the wrong one. The karaoke venue is on the other side. This is their sports bar. They got a sports bar that used to have food in it, but I don't think they serve food in the sports bar anymore. But there was a time that there's food in the sports bar. This is where you can get the widest selection of beers as well. But generally for that wide selection of beers, you're gonna need the top drink package to get that widest selection of beers. Everywhere else pretty much just has Bud Light, has Corona, has Heineken. Everything on draft other than in this room, in the sports bar, is actually kind of a crappy beer. But the sports bar actually has some good beers. But in order to get those good beers, you do have to be on the highest end drink package, which gets you drinks up to $16. But remember, unlike Carnival and Princess and Holland America, there's no drink limit here. So be aware that there's no drink limit here. They even have a pool room. It's actually a really beautifully made kind of room here. You can rent the pool stuff, and you got a pool room. You got an arcade. Well, we got all that other fun stuff like that. Good job decorating it with a lot of sports memorabilia, all those other things. But like I was saying, across the way, there's kind of their multi-purpose room that they use for a bunch of different stuff. They do karaoke in here. They do the future cruise presentations. It's called the Uptown Lounge. Do different music stuff in here and stuff of the sort. So this is where, you'll go to little parties. They actually do a singles event here the second day of the cruise that does include free drinks. So, if you're like, how do you get free alcohol on a cruise ship without paying? Come to the singles event here on the second day of the cruise. This is called the Loft Cafe. I said Uptown Lounge is in the back, sorry. This is the Loft Cafe. Nice little bar. Nice little seating area. Indoors. Not too hot or anything like that. Got a Swarovski shop. Again, a lot of brands that I think what this company does is they transport and they don't take money from Swarovski, or whoever owns Swarovski. They don't take money from them. They just get some product, turn around and sell it. It's a family business. I mean, it is a family business, but you know what else was a family business? I actually did that live. I hope that sounded okay. Another thing MSC doesn't have, they don't have art auctions. They do have art on board. They don't have Park West because you know why? We're 55 minutes in the part video. Fuck Park West. Oh, sorry, did I say that out loud? They don't have Park West. They have their own art thing right here. Oh, and they did run out of captain hats. Look at that. I got one of my last extra captain hats. I got an extra captain hat. I was here with my buddy. He's like, go get another captain hat because they're going to run out of captain hats. Oh, you're getting to see how messed up my hair is right now. Yeah, it's bad. So go get a captain hat. So I did. So yeah, they do have an art program on board. It's not run by Park West. I don't need art, but yeah, these are just like priced. It's nice. None of this bidding bullshit. They just have prices on there. If you want to see a woman holding her tits, there it is. $2,110. Or you want to see a picture of a Miami hotel, that is $1,020. Looks to be printed on metal. That one's actually a much better value. But yeah, they do have an art program. It's just the art program's run first party, not run by a third party. So let's go ahead and let's talk about dining on board. Dining on board is an interesting animal. The main dining room is actually pretty okay. You might not like what they have every night, but tough shit. You can always get a steak. You can always get shrimp cocktail. You can always get French onion soup. And you can always get cheesecake. Those are all pretty damn solid dishes. But they do have an upcharge. They do have upcharge specialty restaurants. The thing about these upcharge specialty restaurants is most of the upcharge specialty restaurants are a la carte. You can buy packages that include certain things in these restaurants, but most of them are a la carte. So this is where most of the specialty restaurants are. This is the Chef's Court restaurants. They have a sushi bar. They have teppanyaki, where I've already gone this cruise. I really like the teppanyaki. I want to insert some clips here of the teppanyaki. And I'm going back tonight, so I really do like the teppanyaki. They got the wine cellar. They have the steakhouse, which is pretty terrible. Then they got the Ocean K that I don't like fish, but honestly, did the steakhouse, would not go back again. I will go to teppanyaki any day. Doing teppanyaki twice. I really do love the teppanyaki. I love teppanyaki. That's where they cook in front of you. But I do love that. But this is where you've got all the different specialty restaurants right here. You've got kind of a bar sitting in the middle, especially for teppanyaki. Everyone's got to arrive at the same time so they can get the show started. They do have, at least in teppanyaki, 3 different seatings every night. And you choose from like a vegetable menu, a chicken and steak menu, or steak and lobster menu. That's your choice. The steak and lobster menu is like $65 a person. It's not that bad. They sing, they dance, they do all those other things. This is the steakhouse right here. Again, not gonna lie, not impressed. But what you'll notice is, since we're here, you've got actual prices on the menu. It's like a classic Caesar salad is $13. So you are paying a la carte here. There are ways to get kind of like an upfront set of stuff you want, but still not impressed at all in the steakhouse. This is the butcher's cut, which is the steakhouse on board. Yeah, so you can get dining packages that include a number of different things, but you see, hey, he's in there just kind of dancing around in there, doing teppanyaki. I'm excited. They throw egg in your mouth. Yes. When you do teppanyaki on MSC, you'll generally end up with egg in your face. Not in a bad way, but because when they're making the fried rice, they'll throw the egg. They'll throw the egg right in your mouth. I think I got my friend catching the egg right in his mouth. But it's a good old time. We're going to be back here tonight. You can kind of peek in. It's a good old time right there. They got like bunch of tables. They do 3 seatings a night there. So, if you want to eat at the god-awful time of 5:45, it's a European ship. So 5:45 is a god-awful time on a European ship. Yeah. You've also got sushi bar. I don't like sushi, but I do love cool technology. And that's really cool technology because the sushi just kind of goes around magically on some magnets. Sushi bar. Okay. And we've got a very, very, very seafood. So this is raw seafood. And we've got a very, very seafood intensive restaurant up here. I mean, I don't know if it's a restaurant or a tax write-off. Hashtag, they call it Ocean K. It's also the name of their private tax write-off they have with the MSC Foundation and all kinds of other fun stuff like that. But this is the Ocean K restaurant. Again, a la carte, but they have a catch of the day that, buy one, receive one free. So this is the fish. This right here. This is the fish they want to get rid of. Welcome to the way the world works. Enjoy our order 1.6 pound or larger of Dover sole. Get the second one free. Yeah, they just, honestly, they can't book this restaurant. They're always putting promotions and stuff. Why? Because they can't book it. That's why. Let's go ahead. Let us head back in the boat a little bit. We'll take a look at even more pools. We saw this pool from above.
Thank you.
Thanks, sir. We saw this pool from above. Let's see this pool from actuality. So if we go here, let's be quiet. Look at this. We're walking into Master Chef in not English. Ooh, this looks good actually.
Master Chef? Yes. Are you sure it's a chef, huh? I want to hear a big
This looks like a kid's activity.
Our chef, Diane. Diane, good afternoon. Welcome. How are you? Diane, did you see how many kids we have? Beautiful kids here enjoying us this afternoon?
Huh.
Uh-huh.
I guess
Guys,
it wasn't
Diane
Top
has
Chef, it was
a
Master
mystery
Chef.
box.
But she's got a mystery box.
I don't know what's
Dion has a
inside.
mystery box. She doesn't know what's inside.
Let's discover all together. Oh,
What's in the mystery box?
Ole.
What's in the mystery box?
Okay, guys, Dion is going to prepare a recipe. Ella va a preparar una receta. First of all, I'm going to present to you the
That's really cool.
ingredients. Means she's preparing the recipe.
It's like Iron
We're
Chef.
try to guess what she's preparing.
Oh,
Okay?
that's kind of cool.
She
I've
has
never seen that. Sometimes you kind of. She's got apple slices.
cream cheese.
She has cream
And
cheese.
she has colorful sprinkles. Ella tiene rodajas de manzana, crema de queso.
It's amazing that they're doing
y
everything in like so many different languages and everything like that.
What do
I
you
can't seem to
think
get outside.
Is Dion preparing with this ingredient? Hands up.
All right, let's
What do you think is Dion preparing?
let's
with
go actually
apple
outside.
slice?
It's kind of cool. So it wasn't Top Chef, it's Master Chef. I don't watch any of that crap, so I don't know. Well, let's go outside now. Let's take a look at that pool that we took a look at from above like 25, 30 minutes ago. So this is the Decade pool. This is an adults only pool, so ain't gonna have no goblins back here. That's what I call children. Misbehaved children or goblins. But again, we are at 2:05 p.m. and it's really pretty quiet back here. Honestly. You can find a seat. Maybe you can find a lounger. The loungers look a couple now. There's no loungers back here, but there's also not a lot of loungers back here, to be brutally honest. So there's a couple loungers. You could get a lounger back here at 2 o'clock on a sea day if you wanted to. There are 2 sea days on this cruise. And they even have the, you can't do this on the front of the ship. But I'm on back of the world. The ship is registered and flagged. Well, it's flagged. We're not going to talk about flagged. It's registered in Malta. And you see, we've got the wake there. We got a nice pool. There are so many damn pools on this ship. If you like pools, this is the place to be. And yet, another, I think we've gone by like 4 so far, upcharge ice cream shops. So we've got another of the upcharge ice cream shops right here.
Ice cream,
Ice cream, chocolate,
milkshake.
Milkshake.
have
Do they bring
discount.
all the boys to the yard?
We have 10% discount.
Oh, look at that.
Gelato is tea, banky from Italy, sir. Cafe
Oh.
Hero.
Oh, covered by dark chocolate. If that was milk chocolate and vanilla. Oh, you know what? Can I get one of the vanilla with the milk chocolate? I've never had these before, so let's do it together. This is probably going to be a really bad idea and a really big mess, but I've never had this on the ship. I'm paying for ice cream now. I'm getting the vanilla with the milk chocolate because that looks good. Yes, yeah. So I don't like dark, so. Yeah. Oh, the stateroom? The stick, yeah. So we're getting vanilla ice cream, right? Covered by the milk chocolate. Kind of like a Dove bar and different things like that. Okay. Yep. All right. Thank you very much. And there we go. It was like $5 plus their gratuity. I'm just giving you a baseline so you know. I'm gonna wait until I get inside to try this because it's July. So it's a really bad idea to try it outside. But this is actually like imported Italian. No. Everybody's trying to steal my chocolate. I literally walked by a bar and like 20 Italians tried to just steal my chocolate. Bought myself a treat because I'm a little overheated and need to bring back the temperature. It was like $5 and there's like an 18% gratuity, so you can do the math there. But let's see if it's really worth it. I've been shitting on the paid ice cream bars, and I've actually never tried them on this ship. So, well, sorry, we're inside. Let's try. It's like a Magnum bar, but slightly better. Is it really worth it? Honestly, probably not. Good. I like a fresh Magnum bar. If you know Magnum bars, European chocolate bar. It's growing on me. How fast a fat guy eats an ice cream bar. We'll finish this and we'll talk about tacos. Taco Bell. Taco Bell tacos. Here we go. I apologize. I'd love to talk, but you know what? That grew on me a little bit. A lot of stuff actually got better there. Yeah, I'm good with that. No complaints. Get any potential ice cream off my face. While we go to my favorite of the upcharge restaurants on board, which is called Ola Tacos. I love Ola Tacos. Maybe come here for dinner tonight. We'll see. Actually, I'm going to Teppanyaki. So Ola Tacos is a la carte, like everything else that we were talking about. But for now, they have, for $18 a person, you can get whatever you want on here. I think of this as fancy Taco Bell. Now, I'm not going to lie. My buddy said they don't have the sauces. So, you know, not really fancy Taco Bell. And then they also have a slushie machine like Epcot, but it's filled with alcoholic margaritas. I love they got tacos, they got soup, they got chips, they got everything here. It's great. Just if you're coming here, come hungry. I'm not super hungry right now, or else I would be there right now. $18. I do it on the sea day for lunch because there's a little bit of chaos that happens upstairs in the buffet. So I do it on the sea day for lunch. And it's good. All you can eat, 18 bucks. We're good. No, we're just taking the other side of the ship right now, and we are coming back through. We're going from the taco place to the sports bar, which has gotten like eerily quiet. Unfortunately, there's no garbage cans on ship, so you just kind of have to leave something on the table and hope someone takes it. Yeah, the sports bar has gone from busy to eerily quiet. You know, I'm going to give that ice cream bar a rating of buy because it got a lot better and it's leaving a nice taste in my mouth. Again, it was like $5, but it's real Italian gelato in there and real Italian milk chocolate. If that's the thing. This is the first crowd we've seen. It's a full ship with 6,000 people on board, and I think it's because they've released some handbags. Yep. Genuine fake Valentino handbags. The Italians are going crazy for it. Yeah, bunch of genuine fake. This is the least classy thing I've seen on board. Cool. Let us continue on. That's the top of Times Square. If you remember from earlier, we saw Times Square, and they do so much detail here that they even actually put an LED screen on the ceiling, which I think is pretty cool. Okay, so let's talk about theater. We're getting towards the theater. Might have to break into it. Remember, if you watched this channel before, oh, that's the business center. That's Giuseppe Bono's business center. We're getting towards the theater right now. I do want to take you somewhere in the back of deck 8, but we'll traverse down. We'll traverse up again. I need the calories today. Well, I just ate a chocolate bar live. But we're going down to deck 7, talk about the theater. The shows in the theater aren't great. If you're coming on a cruise ship for the entertainment, this ain't it, dog. Like Randy Jackson, he's become irrelevant. He's like, this ain't it, dog. Shows are kind of in the theater. Looks like they're getting ready for something going on in here. Shora theater cast. Oh, I'm really not good with this, but let's see. There's actually a show going on right now, maybe. Or there's just a bunch of shit going on the screen. Oh, yeah.
There is superstition, the writings on the wall.
I mean, I think there should be a seizure warning on the door of this theater because that's flashy as hell. But that's the theater. All the shows are basically, they have 2 guest entertainers they brought on. One is a impersonator of Tina Turner, Diana Ross, someone like that. I don't even know. Janet Jackson, someone that's no longer around. Her name is Nina Sky, with 2 Y's like the vodka. Look that up if you want to. But all the shows are kind of the same. Different music, same dancing, same cast, different outfits. So, yeah, that's the thing. But now we're going into one of my favorite places on board, a place that really doesn't like you filming inside of it. I do have another video that's filming inside of it. This is the casino. This is my favorite game in the casino, Bubble Roulette. And like I was saying, I was alluding to earlier that I have a Yacht Club cruise coming up, which is their top suites, because on this cruise I did actually earn in points, without losing much money at all, I think I actually made some money overall, a free suite for a future cruise. So, kind of cool, and did it on that roulette machine. I have a whole separate video just on the casino. It's a 25-minute video going all over the casino. But if you do get invited on board by the casino or you win a cruise from the casino, this is the bar. Oh, I'm not drunk. This is the bar that you can drink at right here. There's a giant Statue of Liberty. You can get any drink here that's up to $9 if you are invited on board by the casino. We're going to have a video on how one gets invited on board by the casino. But you got drinks included, stuff like that. Nice selection of slot machines. The tables just are not good. I'm sorry, guys. You need to friggin' make your tables better. The tables, all the sucker bets are actually sucker bets. They don't really pay out enough to counteract the fact that they're sucker bets. So just kind of be aware of that. They are using a paper ticket system. So you use the paper tickets. You don't put it on your key or anything like that. So I do want to point out something else. They have, and I said I made a separate video on this, they have the clearest loyalty system I've ever seen in this casino. tells you the number of points you need to get something. I've got 36,000 points right now, so I'm eligible for a MSC Yacht Club deluxe cabin on a 6 to 8 night cruise. Again, made a whole other video just on the casino. So if you want to check that out, check that out. It might be on the channel. It'll probably be on the channel before this. This will be on after that video. So I can definitely link to that video at some point in the last few minutes. So, making a lot of money for a loser. Welcome to the casino. It's like that machine is making crazy noise and that person lost. So, we're back at the Grand Foyer, kind of back where we started. But I want to talk about another section of the ship. You see, this is just a gift shop that sells ladies' watches and ladies' sunglasses. But I said we're going to go down, we're going to go back up. Let's talk about one of, I think, probably the most innovative part of this ship is something called Le Cabaret Rouge. It's kind of like you're transported to Paris, and it's their version of the Moulin Rouge. And I want to try and break in here now. I don't know if it's open or not, that's why I say break in. This is kind of the unique thing they've done with the back of the ship, and I'm stupid. You know why? Because I went upstairs for no reason. Why did I go upstairs for no reason? Because I was actually on the right floor. God damn, I gotta get another chocolate bar now. Yeah. All right. Le Cabaret Rouge. Oh, look. Remember the little kiosk we talked about? I love callbacks in videos. Remember the little kiosk we talked about? Hey, look. How many people does it take to fix a kiosk? One, and then 2 to supervise. I know. And they didn't get my joke. I don't think they speak English. Those are mostly deck employees and stuff like that. So, the whole ship is themed New York. You saw the Statue of Liberty. You saw Times Square. You saw those different things like that. All the restaurants have New York-like names. But they built a little tunnel here. And if you take this little tunnel right here, it's supposed to transport you. It's a boarding gate for a hot air balloon. Usually lights up in prettier colors. Maybe on the way out it'll be lit up in red or blue, something like that. White's actually not that impressive. So you go through here, you get on your boarding gate for your hot air balloon, and you're riding from New York to Arizona. You can get in the hot air balloon if you wanted to. Riding from New York, Arizona, to where are we going next? We're just going one more place. And eventually you get to Paris. And this is La Cabaret Rouge. This is kind of honestly, their Moulin Rouge of the ship. They have a whole bunch of entertainment. They had a violinist, they have a juggler, they have a singer. I'll insert some juggler clips here just so you can see it. This is the place, other than the casino, that's kind of open the latest on the ship. This turns into their nightclub and stuff like that. But it's really unique because they have a show going on here every night from 8 o'clock to midnight. So every night from 8 o'clock to midnight, I don't even know what's going on here right now. There's actually a lot of entertainment, a lot of free activities. This is like a dance class. Okay. I'm not sure what this is. Oh, okay. All right. I'm sorry, I think I just walked into a private event. There's been a lot of people doing their quinceañera on this ship, and I think that's like everybody celebrating the quinceañera and all the pictures of the quinceañera. I think they rented out the room, but unfortunately, there's no one at the front to stop anybody and tell them. But during the day, I guess you can rent it out to do your quinceañera party. But at night, from 8 to midnight, every night, it is Le Cabaret Rouge. This is where they bring on a lot of their guest entertainers. Like I said, in the theater, they had someone named Nina Sky, who did Whitney Houston or someone like that, and they brought on a mentalist duo. The mentalist duo I really liked. They were pretending to be psychics and stuff like that. But yeah, transports you to Paris. I inserted some clips there, but you can see hot air balloon ride and everything else. Now, we've just got deck 6 and deck 5, and we're done. And I got a meeting at 3 o'clock. You've stuck with me for a while. If you stuck it out this long, congratulations, you made it. Lighthouse show. You won't understand what that means. But yeah, that's the thing. They have a lighthouse show on Ocean Cay, and they have 2 cruise directors. One that speaks English, one that doesn't. Well, he speaks English, but he speaks like all the other languages that are spoken on board. Everything here is done in like 8 or 9 different languages. But he was counting down for the lighthouse show, and he goes, Congratulations, you made it. Lighthouse show in 10, 9, 7, 4, 3, 1, 2, 1. Lighthouse show. But it's not that funny. You had to be there. So we're going down right now. We're on deck 7. Seeing the theater. Seeing stuff like that. Again, we've gone back to this kind of grand foyer area of the ship. And if we go down. Down. And we've got, this is where they do a lot of different music acts and things like that. There's plenty of bar availability, plenty of seating availability. For a completely booked ship, this doesn't feel it. And I say that in a very positive way. I'm not meaning to be rude, mean, negative. I'm saying for a full ship, this does not feel like a full ship. Which is kind of a cool thing. But you'll see these kiosks are literally all over. And I expect them to make an announcement any minute now and say, if you have not paid your bill yet, hey look, 3 guys tried to fix the machine. We were here a minute ago. 3 men tried to fix the machine, and it goes out of order. That's because 2 of the men were just there to watch the other man. Yes, I have a very dark sense of humor on this channel. If you've actually stuck around for 81 minutes, I congratulate you. Elsewise, I'm literally just talking to myself. But it makes me feel good because I don't expect answers back, I guess. Let's talk about internet. Let's talk about photos. Let's talk about stuff like that. We'll talk about food in the main dining room, and we'll wrap up. So this is their future cruise sales. I did actually come by here because I wanted to look. They're doing a 101 night cruise on one of their ships. It's kind of a world cruise that goes all over the world. A 101 night cruise. That 101 night cruise, I priced it in an inside cabin. Was only $16,000 a person. That's a relatively good price. That's $16,000 a person for a 101 night cruise. Other cruises would charge you triple that. Other cruise lines are going to charge you literally triple that. So the MSC is kind of a value cruise line because they don't have to answer to shareholders. They don't have the profit that shareholders are really needing. Okay, so they've combined the photo gallery and the internet and their Ponzi scheme together. They're currently on an older internet technology, but it actually works. I was able to upload quite a few videos at sea. They will be switching over to Starlink in the next few weeks on this ship. The whole fleet should be switched over to Starlink by the end of the year. End of the year of 2023, according to the photo and internet manager I spoke to last night. They do still print out photos on this ship, which is kind of weird. And here you can get your internet, you can get your photos, you can get your wristband. You can buy a wristband you can put on your wrist, and much like Virgin Voyages or the Medallion class from Princess, you can use that instead of using your room key. This is the MSC Foundation Ponzi scheme, and it's kind of all right here. They sell cameras. They sell, and it's really interesting because it's all vertically integrated. It's all one company. What do I mean by that? The same company that runs the gift shops, the same company that runs the spa, same company that runs everything. So, nobody's really fighting for time, fighting for space. It's actually really cool because on every other ship, I don't know if you know this. So, they have the shops are owned by someone, the spa is owned by somebody, the photo gallery is owned by somebody. It's all owned by somebody else, and they got to pay a commission. And what that does is that raises the price for you, the cruiser. I find all of MSC's prices extremely reasonable, which is like for a cruise ship, that's weird to say. This is guest services right here. But yeah, I find all of MSC's prices extremely reasonable. It's the last day. You're gonna have a line at guest services. That's just the way it is. But I mean, if you look, this bar right here, that bar is empty. And this is a full ship. To find an empty bar on a sea day in a full ship means that they have built more than enough facilities to handle this ship running at full capacity. I congratulate whoever designed this because, I usually, when we do these tours, we see lines deep. There's not lines. I'll accept the guest services, but can't really help that. Let's talk about the restaurant last but not least. Talking about the restaurant. This is the Green Wave Restaurant. This is our included restaurant for dinner. These are kind of scattered all over. There's a bunch of included restaurants. There's 3 seating times. There's super early, there's medium, and there's late. There's a 5:15, a 7:30, and a 8:30 dinner. So yeah, so you have 3 different seatings that you do get assigned. Certain classes of cabins you book come with come and dine anytime you want. So like if you do book the spa class or you do book the MSC Yacht Club, you can come and dine wherever you want. Last night here was Italian night. I only made it so far to the dining room 2 nights out of the cruise, 3 nights out of the cruise. We're on night number 7 now. We're not coming here tonight because the feature upstairs and the buffet has actually been good enough for me. Just gone to the buffet, eaten. We're gonna go teppanyaki 2 nights. So this is our table right here. There's 2 of us in our cabin, and this is kind of a shared table. They will give you a private table if you want to. We've been the only people at this table because we met other people one night. We did meet other people one night. But when the drink package has no cap, that's the important thing. Unlike Carnival, unlike the other ships, there is no cap on the drink package. Everyone at our table just gets really drunk and forgets to come to dinner. But last night was phenomenal. It was Italian night. I didn't do this last time I was on board. It was Italian night. And Italian night, I mean, if you screw up Italian night and you're an Italian cruise line, that's on you. I ordered the entire menu. Didn't finish everything on the menu because it was a lot of food. Ordered the entire menu. Everything was excellent. The chicken parmesan, they had a guy cooking pasta right as you came in, which was the pasta special of the day. Had a limoncello cheesecake, had calamari, had arancini, had a minestrone soup. I think that's Italian. I'm not Italian-American. You never know. Had a minestrone soup, had everything like that. Really, really good. I want to go to some place that there's not music playing to kind of wrap this all up because copywritten music is hard. I want to be very, very clear. My favorite cruise ship still, as of right now, you just come along with me for 84 minutes. My favorite cruise ship still, as of right now, is the Carnival Celebration. That's just the truth. You're not taking the Celebration away from me. Well, pending Jimmy Buffett's Margaritaville at Sea, which I expect to be the worst cruise ship in the world. Well, we'll see if it can top the bottom of Virgin Voyages. That's my next ship I'm going on is the Carnival Celebration because cruising gets kind of hard in the summer season when it gets busy because the casino doesn't want to give as many comps. I generally don't pay to go on cruises. I play in the casino enough that they invite me back, generally to win their money back, but sometimes I wind up prepaying for my next cruise. This is my second favorite cruise ship, second favorite cruise line. And I worked on Celebrity for 7 years, if you know. Some people don't like this ship. Some people, this ship rubs them the wrong way. Some people don't like the Italians. I'm drinking with the Italians. We're cheers in the casino all the time. A lot of people got the captain's hats, so even if they don't speak English, you go, Captain, 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 Captain. Or look at them, you go, I am the captain now. You know, it's great. It's unique. It's a product that Americans don't really know about yet. I don't know if I want Americans knowing about it. But yeah, I hated this. Embarkation day is rough. And next time I come on, like we said, I'm going to be in Yacht Club. So I have a very, very, very different experience. Yacht Club is their ship within a ship. Imagine if you took a ship that was a high-end ship that only had 100 cabins, put it within a ship, and provided an extra restaurant, extra bars, extra guest services. Because guess what? The guest services line is growing. So I want to bring you a report. I would never pay $10,000 for a 7-day cruise. That's insane. But if I could win it in the casino, which I did, am I going to take it? You better fucking believe it. So, this is Richard from No Pants Profits, coming to you an hour and a half into this review from my second favorite cruise line. And I'm going to extrapolate because I've never been on Mardi Gras. Mardi Gras would probably be my second favorite ship, making this my third favorite ship, but I'm going to give it an asterisk. This is my second favorite ship I've ever been on as a passenger. My second favorite ship I've ever been on. I'd love the beer selection to get better, and I've heard it does when I get to Yacht Club. And if I had, the first time I was on, I did have the higher end drink package, so I could drink all I wanted in the up in the sports bar, which has the better beers we're talking about. If you've got any questions, post them in the comments below. This is Richard from No Pants Profits, coming to you from my second favorite cruise line, statistically third favorite cruise ship, the MSC Seascape, sorry, Seascape, which is also sister ships with the seashore and the seaside. So you might have gotten this. You're like, what is this? Why am I seeing Seascape? You know. This is Richard from No Pants Profits. You got any questions? Put them below. You got private questions? Send an email to richard@nopantsprofits.com. I'm happy to answer your question via email privately if you don't want to post in the comment field. I don't think I'm going to fully share my casino strategy because it's mine. And if I tell too many people about it, they'll fix it. But this is Richard from No Pants Profits, reminding you that when you cruise, like me, hold on. I'm legitimately not wearing them right now. Oh. Let's go up a little bit. When you cruise, like me, and you wear no pants, only shorts, there's only one thing you got left to lose. I think you very much know what that is. It is your shirt. From the MSC Seascape. Have a great one. See you around. Bye.